Isaiah chapter 40 verse 26. 26 Lift up your eyes and look to the heavens. Who created all these? He who brings out the starry host one by one and calls forth each of them by name. Because of his great power and mighty strength, not one of them is missing. For the eyes of the mind are lifted up from their preoccupation with earthly things and from their being filled with the impression of material things. And they are so exalted that they peer beyond the created order and arrive at the sheer contemplation of God and at conversing with Him reverently and suitably as He listens. How would things so great fail to profit those eyes that gaze at the glory of God with unveiled face and that are being changed into His likeness from glory to glory? For then they partake of some divine and intelligible radiance. For these material things that one occupies themselves with will pass away. Isaiah chapter 51 verse 6. Lift up your eyes to the heavens, and look on the earth beneath. For the heavens will vanish away like smoke, the earth will perish like a garment, and those who dwell in it will die in like manner. But my salvation will be forever, and my righteousness will not be abolished. The divine mystery of the chariot, Merkava. I will now explain the method of ascension. The root of the word Merkava is rekav, which denotes to ride. However, this word also means grafting, thus one grafts through a combination of letters. Partsufim and divine names, ascending from glory to glory into that place beyond all created order until one finds themselves before the great darkness from which the glory of God is made known. It is written regarding this. Exodus chapter 20 verse 21. So the people stood afar off, but Moses drew near the thick darkness where God was. The people are the world and material things. And as one ascends the mountain, glory by glory, they separate from that which is mundane and material, shedding mortality, and ascends through the mystery of all created orders, and ascending past these things unto the arrival of that great darkness, the secret of secrets, from which the glory of God is made known. He made darkness his secret place. His canopy around him was dark waters and thick clouds of the skies. Psalm chapter 18 verse 11. Lift your eyes to heaven, beholding that which is of the created orders above. Look upon the earth beneath, beholding that which is of the created orders below. Ascending with the divine chariot, beholding the eyes to the orders of that which is above and that which is below, uniting and grafting these things together as the divine chariot ascends from glory to glory, and from this grafting one causes the heaven and the earth to pass away through the unity of these two things. The illusion of separation vanishes like vapor, and the material, as the earth perishes, as a garment. For the material and immaterial become no more, as one ascends from glory to glory, arriving at the divine union of his bridal chamber, by which the former things have passed away and a new heaven and new earth are formed. Not from material and corruptible things but incorruptible things. Isaiah chapter 65 verse 17. See, I will create new heavens and a new earth. The former things will not be remembered, nor will they come to mind. Grafting one letter to another, one world to another, one divine name to another. Each combination from the Merkava combines the power of the divine names, the Sephiro, and the letters. When these are grafted to an individual, they direct him, forming every possible permutation, because their essence is sealed within the permutations. Every key of wisdom is given over to the individual who gazes, sees, and understands. When an individual looks into these permutations in a proper manner, he can see all of creation. This is likened to a person who looks into a glass mirror. He sees both his own face and the faces of all who pass by. When the power of the influx begins to manifest and reveal itself to one gazing into the mirror, the letters and Sephiro begin to appear before him, like lightning flashes. Regarding this it is written, the Chio ran and returned like a vision of lightning, Ezekiel 1:14. The Sefer Yetzirah states, 10 Sephiroth of nothingness. Their vision is like a flash of lightning. Like flashes of lightning, the letters, Partsufim, worlds, and divine names flash before the eyes as one ascends from glory to glory. The living creatures are the forms which behold the glory of the light. Like a ladder that ascends upwards. A ladder of letters. A ladder of Sephiroth. A ladder of Partsufim. A ladder of worlds. It was written of this tree producing fruit, containing seed, containing tree. These then become united in the secret of his glory, and it was stated. Vayachanan, verse 65. The lilies are a mystery. When these body parts are connected together so as to be all one by means of one meditation according to the secret of the offering, the Holy One, blessed be he, is adorned with a crown of fine gold, so as to be adorned with his honor. This is the meaning behind the word lilies, which are the secret of all the body parts above and below. The secret of that gold is that it is a crown that is adorned and rises from among them. There is everything in him, in the lilies. Sir, I speak to the blind, and you, having yourselves been blind from birth, cannot comprehend any color, so too, you who are spiritually blind cannot grasp the brilliant spectrum of the spiritual worlds, and certainly cannot fathom to grasp those eternal things, being you yourself perishable. Having been sustained by perishable things and having hoarded for yourself perishable things, see, by the very nature of your existence, perishable things. One who reaches the highest level cannot reveal it to anyone. All he can do is give over the keys, so that the enlightened individual can open the gates which are sealed to exclude the unworthy. And for you, the blind ones reading such things, even if you make use of such techniques, will not attain that most supernal thing, and because of this you will be cut off. Many great men and sages have stumbled and fell, were trapped and snared, because they exceeded the bounds of their knowledge. Their goal of Kether caused them to be cut off. The sage Abulafia wrote, God gave us the Torah, teaching us the way of permutations, and the steps of the ladder involving the mystery of letters. Without such information it is impossible to reach the level of knowing God. For the nature of God, whose being is the most high source of all things, whose nature is to accept the lower things, having he himself created all things perishable and imperishable, made his glory known, he did so through a certain poor one. The nature of lower things is to reject the lower things. Therefore when the highest of all things came garbed in the lowest of all things, he was rejected. And that one who ascended glory to glory brought down light of the eternal. His clouds of gloom and sorrow which surround him and from which so many have fallen, parted, that light which is that very life of all things came into the world. 10 Sephiroth of nothingness. Close your mouth that did not speak of them, and your heart that did not think. And if your heart runs, return it to its place. It is thus written, the Chio ran and returned. Regarding this a covenant has been made. You already know that Isaiah said, declare the letters backwards, then we will know that you are gods, that you can do good and evil, and we will meditate and see together. Isaiah chapter 41 verse 23. He also said, ask me of letters and command me over my sons and the work of my hands. Isaiah chapter 45 verse 11. And behold also. Tell them of the letters that will come. Isaiah chapter 44 verse 7. Now regarding these things. When you pray and study, let my words not forsake you. With every word and expression that leaves your lips, have in mind to bring about a unification. Every single letter contains universes, souls, and godliness, and as they ascend, one becomes bound to the other and they become unified. The letters then become unified to form a word. They are then actually unified with the divine essence, and in all these aspects your soul is included with them. All universes are then unified as one as His glory is revealed.